Game tonight against the Detroit Red Wings. Joe couldn't make it on tonight, having a few technical difficulties, but that's all right. We will carry on in this weird game tonight, right, against the Wings. So I'll get into that game and take a look at the Saturday matchup against the Winnipeg Jets. Yeah, so hopping into this Hawks and Red Wings game tonight on uh, Thursday night, was it 6 p.m. puck drop? I think so. Yeah, 6. Just a the final score, right? Just a weird game overall. 5-1. Detroit wins. No Kane, no Dylan Larkin. We talked about it last episode that we didn't think Larkin was going to go, and Kane obviously out, right? Um, he's not playing until next week ish for Kane. Larkin, we have no idea, but still couldn't get the job done against Detroit without two main players. But their lineup, I thought they played pretty well overall. The Hawks, right? The hustle was there, the effort was there. Um, it's really looking at that defense where we're just giving up cross crease goals repeatedly. I mean, game after game, those passes are sneaking through, and it's obvious that they're going for those cross crease one T's, which everyone does, right? It's almost like the most common goal in today's game. But just looking at the stats for tonight, overall stats, shots on goal, 35 Hawks, 29 Red Wings. So we were shooting the puck. That's the message that Coach Luke wanted to get through, and it looks like we were receiving that message right starting tonight. That might be one of the few games that we have had 30 plus shots on net, and you definitely felt it during the game. The energy, the offensive chances, right, like the high danger chances. Um, but to get 35 shots on net, that's what we want, right? But we have to execute on putting the puck in the net. Got to score more goals than one, right? That's not going to work in any type of league unless it's kids league. But 5-1 final score, right? Face off percentage 57.4% for Detroit, 42.6% for the Hawks. Power play 33.3%, 1 for 3 for the Hawks, 2 for 4 for the Red Wings. So they definitely bouncing puck near the goalie, pretty close proximity to the crease, right? They're just cleaning up goals around the crease, and you have to clean it up for the D-man. You have to clear the puck. That's what they have to, develop, is that instinct of on that PK. You just have to get it out of that high danger area because uh, they've been burying those goals around the crease. Not great. 10 minutes penalty miss for the Hawks, 18 for the Red Wings. I believe it was uh, the what was it, like a double minor and then a 10-minute misconduct. I think I could find it right here. Let's see. Klim Kostin, he went after Connor Murphy here. Penalties. Yeah, Klim Kostin cross-checking against Connor Murphy. Connor Murphy roughing against Klim Kostin. Didn't like that because Kostin obviously he was instigating it. Murphy wasn't seeking that fight, right? Klim Kostin misconduct, and he also gets tagged with a roughing. So just tagged up with a bunch of minutes. dirty player, dirty play. He kept on, uh, like he went after Murph on that pretty clean hit that Murph had. I believe it was on Comfer. Could be wrong, but good hit on from Murph, and then Costin's just like trying to bash his head in on the ice, pretty defenseless. Connor Murphy laying on his hands and knees, right stomach area, and Costin's just wailing at him, just dirty. Just I would have threw him out of the game. Don't see the point of tagging him up with a bunch of calls, penalty minutes. Just uh, toss him, right? That was pretty egregious, unnecessary for those type of like ground and pound. Just didn't need it. Garbage play, garbage player. Didn't like it. Let's see here. Back to the stats. Hits, 9 hits for the Hawks, 10 hits for the Red Wings. Block shots, 6 for the Hawks, 15 for the Red Wings. So uh, pretty pretty low number again. But 29 shots from the Red Wings and 35 from the Hawks. So you would expect a little more block shots. But I think we're seeing that dip here just from the young D-men, Korch, Kaiser, Phillips, Vlasic. I guess that's just not that play style yet. They're just not at that like instinct of you know protecting that area, sacrificing your body, blocking the shot, and it really does help out. 15 block shots for the Red Wings, so uh, pretty big tilt in that area. Giveaways 6, Red Wings 11 giveaways, huh? So I'm guessing that's the passing stat, and it seemed like the Hawks were just tossing the puck over to Detroit. The accuracy has been just not great at all. From mainly like I see the D-men, like when they're trying to move the puck up the ice and move it through the neutral zone, they're just not finding our guys' tape at all. Sometimes it's not even close, and you're just giving away possession. And then a line like Bedard's line with Kurashev and Foligno, I mean, they just get hemmed in our D zone, just stuck in the zone, and then boom, there's a wasted shift, and I absolutely hate that. Um, do not like it. Takeaways 5-5. Yeah, so takeaways, just some neutral zone, D zone, could be O zone, right? Just making some defensive plays. The scoring was um, not great. Um, Obviously, right? Just getting that one goal, uh, not great. Uh, we were getting our chances, high danger chances, all game really. Started out the first quarter. Did not like the momentum that we really had. Um, Going through the neutral zone, just but I think as the game went on, man, Bedard today, just awesome, awesome stuff. Uh, really moving the puck. Even Lucas Reichel had lots of flashes today. Obviously, scored that one goal, so we could check out the scoring really quick here. Just looking at the scoring, uh, I thought Reichel had more of like a noticeable game, right? I thought he had a pretty decent game overall. Only one shot on net, right? But scored that one power play goal, and he has 2 power play goals on the year. Actually leads the Hawks, so that's pretty crazy. But scoring, Confer starts out that first goal for Detroit. Lucas Reichel from Connor Bedard. and Korchinski. Love to see that. The three kids out there on the power play. If Bedard didn't get a point tonight, I don't think I'd be able to sleep easy, right? Just like seeing that point on the board, because then the haters are going to hate, and we hate the haters. Uh, Bedard could have had 3-4 points tonight. He could have had 2 goals. Alex Lyon for the Detroit Red Wings, just a couple of 10 bell saves. Uh, I believe it was his glove save. Bedard, I thought it was 100% guaranteed going in. He had a pretty quick release on that right side, just flying down the right circle. And I believe he missed a net on one of them just by an inch, right? Because he's looking for that top corner. He's trying to hit those angles. And on the other one, I think Alex Lyon did get a glove save on, but Bedard could have had 3-4 points tonight. Obviously with different talent around, and we will get into that different talent around after the game breakdown, because there is a little news on that. And I thought it would be great to check that out. Robbie Fabry still first period. He gets his backhand goal, and I believe that was the crazy goal. Yeah, Fabry just put the moves on. Deked out Mrazek flying down that right circle. Just pretty much faked them out, right? And Mrazek couldn't make that glove save. Tough save to make, but a couple turnovers from us, right? Just not great protecting the puck, really, tonight. Ben Sherrod, second period, snapshot goal, about 5 minutes in, so they make it 3-1. DeBrincat gets an assist on that. JT Comfort with the second goal of the game in the second period, about 6 minutes in, tipped in goal in front of the net, right? So they make it 4-1. Third period, Robbie Fabry, his second goal of the game, wrist shot about 11 minutes in, makes it 5-1. So obviously the score was non-competitive, but if you're just watching the box score, then you're not going to see the how close the game could have been, right? Could have been 3-2, like 2-1 even, right? If we just had better defensive awareness, really. Even on like the power play, like from Korchinski, rough go at it tonight, at least with the puck, and just our D-men just kind of protect the net, protect the crease. So definitely a rough game from some of the younger guys. Wyatt Kaiser, I think it's time for him to head down to the Rockford Ice Hogs, but Coach Luke loves sending down Isaac Phillips, and I just don't think you can do that this time, just from the way he's played. Isaac Phillips, he had 5 shots on net tonight, just looked engaged in every single play out there. I noticed him out there mainly with like Bedard's line, so Phillips, Kaiser, and then Bedard, Khrushchev, and Foligno, but just I thought he's been top 4, top 5 defenseman right now. Probably more like a top 4 guy as of right now for this current lineup. Thought he's played very well. Maybe one or two iffy games, but that's going to happen. I mean, this is the NHL, and defense is hard to play. So Isaac Phillips, good on him for having a pretty good game. And we'll see what happens with Kaiser and Phillips once Tenorti gets healthy and ready to get back in the lineup here. But definitely would love to see Phillips hang around longer. So Lucas Reichel, only goal scorer tonight, 5-1. Detroit, don't love that ever for Detroit, because do not like them at all. But taking a look at the Saturday game, and I believe this is a 2 p.m. Central puck drop time on Saturday. So early game, right? Saturday matinee-ish. But The Winnipeg Jets, I do not have their current what's it called record right now. I could check really quick in about 3, 2, 1. Let's see here. The Winnipeg Jets are 12-8, currently third place in the Central. So they've been pretty competitive. 26 points. Definitely playing well. Just taking a look at their lineup really quick. Uh, Kyle Connor on that line one, stud goal scorer, right? 26 years old. Thought he was a little younger, actually, maybe like 25, but uh, yeah, Kyle Connor, stud. Mark Scheifele, 30 years old now, but playing pretty decent. Nikolai Ehlers. I mean, that first line is just very interesting to match up against. If I'm Coach Luke, I'm looking to get one of our checking lines out there for that top line of the Jets, because Bedard's line is obviously going to struggle against a high-powered offensive line like that. I mean, that's all offense. Ehlers, Scheifele, and Connor. That's nuts. Line two for the Jets here: Cole Perfetti, Nemestikov, Iafallo, cool player from LA that they got over from the trade for PLD, Pierre-Luc Dubois. But interesting top six. Super speedy, right? Definitely going to give us problems if we're not hustling out there. We have to be moving with this team because that's a lot of speed. Line three, Niederreiter, Lowry, so some size here, and Mason Appleton, so 6'2", 6'2", and 6'5". Big line, but we have some big lines too, and I think we can match up pretty well with their bottom six, like Johnson, Barron, Velarde. I think we can match up pretty well with their bottom six, but that top six of Winnipeg, that's going to be pretty troublesome for us. Just a lot of speed, right? And we don't handle speed very well. Just having a younger lineup. Some of our veterans are, not very speedy, but definitely going to have some trouble there. Just taking a look at the defense. Let me just run through the pairs. Morrissey, DeMello, Dylan, Pionk, Sandberg, Schmidt, Nate Schmidt, journey guy, right? Solid everywhere he goes, really. Goalies, Hellebuck, Brossois. So we'll see who's in net. They played, let's see, I think they're playing Winnipeg. Or no, Winnipeg is playing the Oilers. It might be today or tomorrow on Friday. So we might be catching them on a back-to-back, or I think they played today, but that's fine. Yeah, so I think they play today, but definitely an interesting matchup against the Winnipeg Jets here. A lot of speed, a lot of skill, a lot of veteran guys that know how to play in this league, and I think they could take advantage of us in our early stage here, right? Just from a lot of young players. We got some vets, but that is a high-powered offensive team, and not sure on their power play rating, but that's all right. So interesting game for Saturday. Definitely have to play smart against them, right? We're not going to outskate them with that top six like that. And their defensive core is pretty solid all around also, but a lot of speed, lot of skill on that Winnipeg team. So we will see what happens with the Winnipeg game on Saturday, 2 p.m. puck drop time, Central time, and just a few updates from the overall. Let's see here, the injury list. Taylor Hall had successful surgery, so that's great to hear. Obviously out for the rest of the season, but it's good to see that he got that fixed up, and hopefully we have him ready to go for next season, healthy, right? Let's see here from Ben Pope. Gutman, day-to-day with an upper body injury. Tenori will take some contact in practice tomorrow, and they'll evaluate if he's ready to return. So that's interesting. I think Tenorti goes on Saturday. He might play on Saturday. It's sounding more and more like that. So we'll obviously see if Kaiser gets bumped out or Phillips. But I would love to have Phillips up right now, especially with Kaiser struggling, right? Anthony Beauvillier, right? We make a trade for him on Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday, right? It was interesting player. Love to see where he would slot in. I would like to see him on that first line instead of Nick Foligno. I think Beauvillier just adds a little more speed, a little more skill to that line, right? And I think we need all the skill that we can get for Bedard on that first line. Just create more chances and let's score some goals here. Beauvillier is going through the visa process, Richardson said. He'll be able to play for the Blackhawks next game in Winnipeg, right? Since he's in Canada, right? So that makes sense, but might not be available immediately after that. So he won't be able to travel back with us. Um, don't don't love that. I believe Mario Terabasi, he was saying it just doesn't make sense, right? For these professional athletes to have all these issues with the international travel, right? Coming from Canada, Europe, and this is the NHL, so you have to have things happen quickly, right? Because the games are consistent, right? Even the Hawks schedule, I mean, we're playing every other day now for like the next month here. So Beauvillier, hope we see him in that Winnipeg Jets game. I would love to see that. See where he slots in, line one, line two, possibly. I hope, because I think we need a little spark plug here. Need a little something to go here. Obviously, right? Um, need some skill and need some speed, but I would love to see him in the lineup for Saturday. So catch that game at 2 p.m. On Saturday against the Winnipeg Jets, and I think I'm going to wrap it up there. So just keep an eye on the Twitter. Obviously, have all the updates from the beat reporters. Always keeping it going here. The main guys. And then we will be back Saturday, probably evening or nighttime, but to recap that Winnipeg Jets game, 2 p.m. Central Time, puck drop. So we will be back, and let's go Hawks.